Welcome to our brand new series, Kessil University, where we discuss a wide range of topics with a focus on Kessil products and other related subjects. Here at Kessil University, our goal is to provide you with in-depth instruction and information so that you can get the most out of your experience with Kessil lights and equipment. The topic for this video is the A360WE Tuna Blue. Kessil's A360WE Tuna Blue is our best-selling aquarium lighting fixture. In this video, we'll explain why this is one of the best lights in the world for fostering a healthy, thriving ecosystem of coral and fish. We'll take an in-depth look at the A360WE Tuna Blue, learning about what's included in the box, all the different features, the external controls, compatible accessories, basic troubleshooting, and both short-term and long-term product maintenance. To jump directly to any of these sections, feel free to use the links provided in the description. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the A360WE Tuna Blue is one of the world's most popular aquarium lights. Let's start off by explaining what the name of the light stands for. As you might have guessed, the A means that this light is designed specifically for aquariums. 360 means that the A360WE Tuna Blue has the equivalent light output of a 360 watt traditional light, even though it only uses 90 watts to produce this output. W indicates that this is a wide angle light, with an average coverage of 24 inches. E stands for enhanced, which refers to the upgrades in this version of the 360 series. And finally, Tuna Blue is a combination of two words, tunability and blue. Blue for the color range of light that is best for promoting coral health, and tunability for the user's ability to tune this light to meet specific color preferences, so that your aquarium looks exactly how you want it. In addition, the side of the box shows us the features which makes the A360WE Tuna Blue one of the best saltwater aquarium lights on the market. DiCon's dense matrix LED array, an advanced thermal system, superior optics, and specialized tunability. We'll briefly cover each of these features and more later on in this video. Now, let's see what comes in the box. The A360WE Tuna Blue includes the following components. First, the AC power cable, which connects to the light fixture, measures 6 feet long, or 2 meters. This connects to the DC power supply cable and DC extension cord, which each measure 6 feet long as well. When all three are connected, the total cable length is approximately 18 feet, or 6 meters, allowing for greater flexibility when placing the light. The light unit features DiCon's dense matrix LED array and Kessil Logic technology in a sleek, lightweight housing unit. This light is a compact 3.6 inches long and 4 inches wide, and fits in great with any aquarium setup. The metal hooks and brackets provide an additional mounting option. These are two of a number of elements that ensure that the A360WE Tuna Blue passes UL certification, the highest standard of safety and compliance in the United States. When unscrewing the screws on the light, be sure to hold the top down as you do so. These screws and the corresponding threads are size M3 by 12 millimeters. The 12 millimeter measurement is the length of the thread only, not including the head. The hanging bolt in the center of the light is an M5 screw with a thread length of 5 millimeters. These are the recommended screw sizes for this fixture, so be careful if you use anything longer than what comes in the box. In particular, be extra cautious with the hanging bolt thread in the middle of the unit. Anything longer than the recommended size has the potential to cause permanent damage to the fan. Using these metal hooks and brackets found in the box to attach the light is just one of a variety of methods you can use to mount your A360WE Tuna Blue. The A360WE Tuna Blue has a number of cutting-edge features which work in unison to provide beautiful, healthy light in an efficient manner. In this section, we'll cover the basic ideas behind these features. Like any good LED light, everything starts with one element, the LED chip. LED stands for Light Emitting Diode. Kessil, being a brand of DiCon fiber optics, is one of the only companies that manufactures its own LED chips in-house with the applications of the relevant technology in mind. Many consumer-grade LED chips are bound by epoxy to a standard printed circuit board. This design has its limitations. Namely, epoxy does not dissipate heat well. These thermal restrictions inhibit standard LED light output and performance. Kessil generally manufactures metallized LED chips. Metallized chips that are bonded to an MCB, or metallized circuit board, allow for higher thermal efficiency. This is similar to how high-end CPU and GPUs in computers are made. Kessil LED chips are one of a kind, from the unique surface treatment to the patented carrier, and they are designed specifically to provide the best possible light for growing and maintaining healthy corals and fish. If you would like to learn more about Kessil's LED chip technology, check out our LED chip video. The LED chips are the foundation for DiCon's dense matrix LED array. This array comes in different sizes. The A360WE Tuna Blue utilizes the 60-chip platform. These chips, which are arranged in the area about the size of a dime under a single lens, generate all the necessary colors across the visible spectrum, along with UV light. The dense matrix array can be easily optimized for wide, narrow, deep, or shallow coverage, and this light is almost entirely uniformly distributed because it is coming from a simulated point source. Simply put, the dense matrix LED array offers more control over the emitted light than ever before. As you'll see shortly, more control means better results. If you want to learn more about DiCon's dense matrix LED array, please refer to the dense matrix array video. Now, as we just said, the dense matrix LED array gives more control over the emitted light. Perhaps the most amazing product of this in Kessil Aquarium Lights is the one-of-a-kind Shimmer. The light from the A360WE Tuna Blue, coming from a single dense source, interacts with the surface agitation in an aquarium much like how the sun, also a single source, interacts with waves on the ocean. Standard LED lights with many sources struggle to achieve this same look, as each different light source interacts independently with the water surface. This is called the disco ball effect. The result in the A360WE Tuna Blue is a uniform natural shimmer, just like you'd find in coral reefs in the ocean. For more information on this topic, check out our video explaining how we achieve our unique shimmer. In addition to providing a beautiful, natural shimmer, the dense matrix LED array is also behind Kessil's unique color mixing. Utilizing such a compact source allows for a more comprehensive management of the light that is produced. First, imagine a standard LED light which has many LEDs spread out over a wide area, each emitting a specific color. Each spectrum is never truly integrated. There are some ways to address this issue, such as using a diffuser, but this approach will limit the light output. In the A360WE Tuna Blue, every spectrum is blended before leaving the light. Once again, this is possible because every LED chip is consolidated into one compact dense matrix array. The result is a uniform light across the board that has the natural appearance of sunlight in rivers, lakes, or oceans. Like we said earlier, more control over the emitted light means better results. If you want to learn more about Kessil's color mixing, take a look at our color mixing video. The A360WE Tuna Blue offers a specialized spectrum of light which is driven by Kessil logic. Kessil logic maintains a similar wavelength combination across the different colors in the Tuna Blue range. Each color incorporates the spectra that are best suited for coral growth. The majority of these fall approximately in the 380 to 470 nanometer range. So, there is no need to worry about balancing the wavelength when choosing colors. From actinic blue to sky blue and everything in between, Kessil logic ensures that every spectrum is proven to promote coral health and color. Additionally, the spectrum is independent from intensity. With Kessil logic, you can adjust these settings to meet your specific preferences without compromising the other, as most of the spectra across the Tuna Blue range utilize the full power of the A360WE Tuna Blue, something that no other light is capable of. If you want to learn more about Kessil's specialized spectrum, please check out our spectrum video. The unmatched performance of the A360WE Tuna Blue is driven by its advanced customized hardware. From the drivers to the circuit boards to the LED chips, the component parts are built in-house with the idea of a superior LED aquarium fixture in mind. The electronics of the A360WE Tuna Blue are designed to support the dense matrix LED array. The power supply is similar to those you'll find for high-end laptops. The patented metallized binding process is more thermally efficient and allows for more LED chips to be packed into a tighter area. Unlike other LED brands, which assemble their lights from stock parts, Kessil designs its components in-house in order to achieve superior reliability, functionality, and efficiency. For more information about Kessil's customized electronics, watch our electronics video. Next, we'll talk about the control interface on the A360WE Tuna Blue. This light is incredibly user-friendly. It consolidates all of its advanced technology down into just two dials, one for spectrum and one for intensity. The A360WE Tuna Blue only needs these two dials because Kessil Logic takes care of the rest. Instead of varying the light intensity of multiple different channels to find the desired color and intensity mix, you can select the perfect spectrum and color with one knob and then adjust the intensity with the other. The spectrum knob allows you to explore the Tuna Blue range from actinic blue to sky blue and everything in between. And as we mentioned in the previous section, these two controls function independently, so you can make changes to one without compromising the other. The A360WE Tuna Blue has two external control ports, an input and an output, which you can use to link two or more A360WE Tuna Blues together for more expansive coverage. When daisy-chained in a series, the first A360WE Tuna Blue acts as the master unit, because once you plug a cable into the input jack, the manual controls for that particular fixture stop working. So, any adjustments made to the first light in the series will be made to all subsequent linked units as well. The A360WE Tuna Blue is also compatible with Kessil or third-party external controllers. You can use these to set custom color and intensity settings, as well as set timed light schedules. And like we just saw with the daisy-chained lights, once an external controller connects to the input jack, it becomes the master unit, which controls all connected fixtures. If you're interested in more information about Kessil's control interfaces, please watch our controls video. The A360WE Tuna Blue is compatible with a number of different accessories which can help to accommodate specific lighting needs. To install your light directly to your tank, use the mounting arm. The mounting arm ranges from a minimum height of 7 inches or 178 millimeters and a maximum height of 17 inches, and can extend from 12.32 inches to 15.43 inches long for use on tanks 18 inches to 24 inches wide. When attached, the A360WE Tuna Blue extends 5.5 inches under the arm. The mounting arm is compatible with the A360WE Tuna Blue straight out of the box, and can be further extended with regards to both height and length by using the extension slide bar and extension mount. The extension slide bar, which measures 12.76 inches long, can extend the reach of the mounting arms by up to 3.5 inches, giving users with wider tanks from 25 to 32 inches wide the ability to mount the light in the center of their aquarium. The extension mount, which is approximately 19 inches tall, is designed to install directly to a stand if you have an acrylic or Euro brace tanks or something similar. It comes with two extension tubes. If you use one in conjunction with the mounting arm, the maximum height is 37 inches. If you use both tubes, the maximum height is approximately 56 inches. The gooseneck, at 24 inches long, is a versatile mounting option that allows you to customize the positioning of your light. The screw and corresponding thread for the gooseneck is M10 by 10 millimeters, with a pitch of 1.5. Designed to be used on most tanks, both rimmed and rimless, its malleable but sturdy arm provides a strong, adaptable solution to install your Kessil aquarium light. It can also be configured to mount the A360WE Tuna Blue on acrylic or Euro brace tanks, but make sure that your Euro brace is strong enough to hold the weight of the gooseneck and light. The 90-degree adapter can be used to extend the reach of the gooseneck for larger aquariums. The A-Series Spectral controller allows you to customize color and intensity settings, utilize acclimation mode, and create unique dawn and dusk effects by altering light intensity and color throughout different time points. For a more in-depth look at the features of the A-Series Spectral controller, please refer to the Spectral controller video. There are 6 different accessory cables that can be used to connect the A360WE Tuna Blue with other lights or devices. Each of these cables have at least one 3.5mm jack with the tip, ring, sleeve configuration. The contact point for intensity is the tip. The contact point for color is the ring, and the sleeve acts as the ground. The unit link cable, which connects the A360WE Tuna Blue to another 0 to 10 volt light or controller, comes in 3 varieties. The unit link cable, which is 6 feet long, the extended unit link cable, which is 20 feet long, and the 90-degree unit link cable, which is 10 feet long and features a right angle input plug. This 90-degree plug is detachable so that this cable can still be routed through the mounting arm. The control cables, each 6 feet long, connect the A360WE Tuna Blue to third-party controllers. In each of these cables, the red wire corresponds to color, the black wire corresponds to intensity, and the green and white wires are both ground. The control cable Type 1 is compatible with Neptune, Apex, and other RJ45 units, and the control cable Type 2 is compatible with breakout boxes among other devices. The control extension cable, also 6 feet long, is an extender cable for either between lights or between controller and light. Finally, the travel kit, which can hold up to 8 A360WE Tuna Blues and 8 goosenecks, is an option for those who need a safe, secure way to transport their lights to different events and locations. In addition to the A360WE Tuna Blue, this travel kit is also compatible with the A360NE and A160. Before we get into troubleshooting, we'll talk about basic maintenance for the A360WE Tuna Blue, as there are a number of preventative measures you can take to avoid running into problems later on down the road. One of the most important things you can do in this regard is to keep your light clean. Before starting any cleaning procedure, remember to turn off the A360WE Tuna Blue. Regularly clear the venting holes, air intake holes, and fan, which lies just below the intake holes, of dust and debris. This can be done using an air duster. When cleaning, be sure to blow with the air duster at different angles to maximize dust expulsion. Make sure the top of the light is wiped down, paying particular attention to the areas around the control knobs and the external control ports. If the control ports are not being used, make sure that they are cleaned often or covered using the provided plastic plugs. Another element to clean on a regular basis is the lens. Remove any dust or watermarks by using a cotton swab and isopropyl alcohol or a damp cloth. Be sure not to get any water inside the light, and let the lens dry completely before you use it again. Keeping the lens clean will help keep the light output at optimal levels. Apply these basic cleaning and maintenance methods at least once every 6 months. More frequent cleaning may be needed in more corrosive or dusty environments. In addition to these basic methods that should be practiced consistently, there are additional, longer-term maintenance procedures for this light which we will cover at the end of this video. If the A360WE Tuna Blue is not performing as expected, there is a recommended troubleshooting procedure which you can use to help diagnose the issue. The very first thing to do is to make sure all power and control cables are plugged in properly and securely. The majority of our resolutions for customer service inquiries regarding the A360WE Tuna Blue involve cable configuration and controller settings. If the A360WE Tuna Blue is in a chain or connected to a controller and it flickers, turns on or off when it is not supposed to, or experiences incorrect shifts in color or intensity, you can diagnose the issue the following way. First, unplug all control cables and proceed to test the functionality of the light. If everything works as it is supposed to at this point, the next step is to plug everything back in, making sure that all cables are plugged into the correct input or output ports and that they are plugged in all the way. If the light continues to experience symptoms after taking these steps, You should try and determine if this is being caused by one of the four following areas: the control port on the light, the port on the controller settings, or the cable. You can do this by substituting each of these parts individually and testing the light. If you are unable to do this, contact your local Kessil distributor for further assistance. The A360WE Tuna Blue will shut down or flicker in some instances as a safety measure in order to protect the array, LED chips, and electronics from being damaged. Shutdown or flicker is not indicative of one specific issue. This could be provoked by a host of unique factors, such as power surges, moisture, extreme temperatures, physical damage, or stray voltage from power strips and timers, which may result in a voltage leak to the light. Any of these situations could cause the A360WE Tuna Blue to shut down as a safety precaution. When the light shuts down or flickers, the first step you should take is to perform basic maintenance and clean the light as discussed in the previous section. If you haven't in a while, ensure that you are cleaning the light regularly, as keeping a well-maintained A360WE Tuna Blue will help resolve most of these issues. After you've performed basic cleaning and maintenance, you can also try swapping DC power supplies if you have another one available to you. Once you plug the light back in after cleaning, most of the safety features will reset. Do not plug the light in repeatedly if an issue has not been addressed or resolved, as this may cause permanent damage to the light. At this point, if the A360WE Tuna Blue is still flickering or won't turn on, contact your local Kessil distributor for assistance. Finally, there are some additional long-term maintenance procedures you can utilize once the A360WE Tuna Blue's warranty has expired. This is advanced maintenance, and we recommend that it should be done only by a professional. If you are a professional user, such as a retailer, wholesaler, or public aquarium, Kessil can provide written instructions on how to perform this service, which should be performed every 2 to 3 years, depending on the environment that the light is in. You can remove the light from its plastic housing in order to clean the internal compartments. To do this, you'll need a pair of tweezers and a T10 Torx screwdriver. Before you begin, make sure that the light is powered off and unplugged from any power source. Use the tweezers to remove the 2 rubber plugs located on the face of the light, and then use the Torx screwdriver to remove the screws within these 2 holes. These T10 screws are size M3 with a thread length of 10 millimeters. Then apply pressure to the top of the light, squeezing at an angle perpendicular to the line made between the 2 notches, and pull the metal ring on the hanging bolt away from the housing. Please note that once the A360WE Tuna Blue has come out of its housing, the warranty is voided. When taking the light out of its housing, the O-ring behind the glass may come loose. Before you put everything back together, check that it is in its proper place. Once the internal parts are completely removed from the housing, the unit is ready for a more thorough cleaning. Just like before, use an air duster to dislodge any dust, especially from the circuit board and fan. Do not use water when cleaning the inside of the light, as once the housing is removed, the water protection for the array is compromised. If there are any tough to clean spots on the circuit board, you can carefully use a cotton swab and isopropyl alcohol to remove any debris. Make sure that no cotton fibers are left behind once you are finished. After cleaning, reassemble the light in the same manner. Make sure that the O-ring is in place and make sure that the notches are aligned when placing the light back within the housing. Screw the screws back in, reapply the rubber plugs, and the A360WE Tuna Blue is ready to be used again. Thank you very much for joining us to watch this video about our most popular light, the A360WE Tuna Blue. There are links to our website, social media pages, and more Kessil videos in the description. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Kessil YouTube channel and set up your notifications so that you get an alert every time we publish a new video. We're always in the process of shooting new content, so be sure to let us know in the comments section what different products or feature videos you'd like to see in the future. See you next time!